Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hello!
Hi!
Welcome to our secret hiding spot in New
Potter.
York City. I know it doesn't look like New York City, but that's what makes it a good
Oh my
hiding
god,
spot.
she's on the fucking ops team? No shot! No fucking way!
Welcome to Grand Central Terminal, the starting point for a special one-off game of hide and seek.
I was hoping she was really gonna help.
The seekers,
She was really gonna help our boy Sam.
as quickly as possible. But right now, it's 12:30. So you know what that means, Ben? It's time to go.
Okay, here's the deal. We're playing a quick 2-round, 2-episode mini-game of hide and seek across the entirety of New York City. For those of you who don't know how our hide and seek game works, here's the gist. Right now, Adam and Amy are hiding somewhere in New York City. They had an hour to get anywhere they wanted from our starting point in Grand Central Station using any of the city's subway or train lines. In order to find them, Ben and I can ask any of these 80 questions in our investigation book. Adam and Amy have to answer these questions truthfully, but in return, they'll get to draw cards from the hider deck, which can give them all kinds of different tools to slow us down. That means our goal is to find them as quickly as possible while also asking as few questions as possible. Because once we find them, we'll swap sides and whichever team hit the longest wins. So now, back to the game, where Ben and I have to figure out what we're going to ask.
We should be able to do some work on this, because there's a lot of like weird streets.
Very fancy.
Travel should be kind of hard.
That's pretty nice.
In my non-biased opinion, this is the best product that exists. Okay, so
100%, I'm with him
first
on
things
that.
first, we need to start asking some questions. So we've got this nifty little investigation book here, which has got all of our questions, and that can start narrowing down our area. We need, as we always say, Sam, a direction to go.
I don't know where we're going.
Okay, let's
go somewhere and then figure out what we're doing.
All right, well, time has started, which means that Amy and I, this is Amy, by the way.
Hello.
She works on jet lag too. We should be getting our first
You're
question.
not a real
any
one
minute.
if you don't rock
My
with the
hope is that they
homie.
waste their borough question now
Lock
on
in.
Manhattan.
on Manhattan.
Yeah.
Then they don't have it for later.
Because, yeah, I would like them to very inefficiently narrow down the boroughs.
Just really quick, I should explain what Adam and Amy are talking about here. The investigation book has 6 categories of questions, which all get you different kinds of information about the hiders' location. The first category is matching questions, which let us check if something about our location is the same or different from Adam and Amy's. Like if their nearest
The
major
measuring
airport
is
the
gonna be
same as
clutch
ours,
for New
or,
York.
as Adam and Amy have been discussing, if their borough is the same as ours. The next category is measuring questions, which let us check if something is closer to or further from Adam and Amy than it is from us. Like, are they closer to a coastline, a zoo, a hospital, things like that. Then you've got the radar, which lets us check if Adam and Amy are within a certain distance of us, and the thermometer. This lets us move a certain distance in a single direction and check if we got closer to Adam and Amy's location. Next, you've got photos, which allow us to ask the hiders for a photo of a particular thing, like the tallest building visible from their train station, or a shot of a grocery store aisle. Lastly, you have tentacles, a special tool that only works if we're within a mile
The
of
tentacles,
the hiders, but
okay,
can
tentacles
usually help narrow down the remaining area.
So tentacles and measuring are gonna be clutch. I always forget, like, tentacles does come hella in clutch in the close range of like trying to find stuff. But I just think there's so much matching, and there's so much like dense things inside of New York. So like, you know what I'm saying? If you said like, okay, within a mile from like how this one's like, I'm pretty sure this is like not like an office building, but like some type of judicial type of building or whatever, or structure. There could be like one here. It could be like one here, one here, one here, one here. You know what I'm saying? And they're all like the same distance away from him, type shit, like all in the corners, and he's in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think the best thing for sure is the measuring. Close second is the tenties.
By telling us which of a particular thing they're closest to, like which museum they're closest to, or which library they're closest to. Since this is a medium-sized game, a few questions from our large-sized games are banned. We tried to design hide and seek so that it can scale and be played pretty much anywhere, which is why it's now possible for you at home to pick up your own copy and play it wherever and whenever you want. And now with our merch plug officially out of the way, let's get back to the game.
Let's do it, baby.
Ben, let's hide in here and figure out what we're doing.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, would we want to start with like radius or something? Like,
It would also not be crazy to ask if they're in the same borough as us. See if they're Manhattan, but
So
we
we're
might want
fucked.
to save that for a different borough.
Oh, thank
crazy
God.
for them to be in Manhattan, right?
Let's look at
Oh, thank
let's
God,
look
they're
at a
saving
radar. I've got a map here. We could ask 3, 5, 10. I think 10 might be too much.
5 miles covers all of Manhattan.
A good bit of the denser part of Brooklyn. Okay, let's ask for 5 miles.
Amy, we've received a text.
Whoa.
It's a 5-mile radar.
Come on.
I actually would say
That's
that
not a hit.
I am pretty upset about this.
Okay.
That's not a hit, right?
Do you want to elaborate on that?
Well, the thing that it does that's really not good
It
is
cuts
that it
off
knocks
that whole
out
side.
all of Manhattan, and it knocks out all of this stuff up in Queens that I really wanted
We were
them to get
hoping
messed up with.
that they would waste a lot of time trying to untangle the hubs in Queens and Brooklyn.
Yes, so I would say that this was a very smart question by them, and
And hopefully they're lax.
Sam, I think let's walk and talk. Let's go
Let's run
towards
another
the
one.
subways.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I think it's...
No, I think we're already lost. That's not a good sign. Have we gotten an answer yet? It's a miss.
Okay, that's kind of what we expected.
Is it?
Suspected as much. Okay, so they've gone far.
Because I didn't
That
expect it.
excludes a lot. I think that's good.
Now we have to be really careful with what
Here, let's
direction we
go
go.
here for a second.
now we get to draw the first 2 cards from the deck, and we get to pick the one that we like the best. So
Please.
this is the hider deck.
Because we're the hider. 1, 2, we shuffled these on the train. Okay.
What we got?
A time bonus.
Okay.
Whoa. That's kind of hard. So you can say like, all right, cool, we'll play like because I wonder if it's like that's immediate. Like what I don't really understand large. Like is that large number? Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I like large, like I like how there's different versions. Like you can vary your game. Wow, that's kind of cool. That's a really dope aspect.
Sort of
6
sort
minute
of whatever time bonus.
kind of flop zone time bonus. And, ooh,
Whoa.
we got the curse of the drained brain, baby.
Yes, okay.
This is sort of exactly what we would want.
Curse of the Drained Brain. Choose 3 questions in different categories. The seekers cannot ask you these questions for the rest of your run.
We should simply decide what we want to ban them from asking right now.
Yes.
So we have with us pocket-sized rulebook. There's 2 of these, and the hiders get one. Kind of fun. I think we should sort of just look through and decide which ones we don't like. We should eliminate maybe one of
How's
the
that gonna work?
thermometers, just so that it's more annoying for them. Like,
Yeah.
I think we eliminate the half-mile thermometer.
Okay.
Because that's very easy to cut things exactly how you want.
Yeah. What's the transit line question?
Yeah, let's ban that. That's the most useful question of the matching. And then which photo do we want to eliminate? I'd be open to cutting train platform or nearest
this
street
is
or
done.
The train platform we were on and is pretty generic.
I think we get rid of trace nearest street or path. This is super useful in the end game.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna never find him. We're gonna never fucking find him.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna send that to them.
Get drained, punks.
All right, we've sent our curse, and I think that we should go explore our hiding zone.
I think we should.
I've heard that there's a lot of sort of interesting snacks to have here.
I mean, at this point, I feel like the most likely, I mean, the 2 boroughs that have the most area, Brooklyn and Queens, right?
There's got to be a way that we can exclude the rest of Manhattan and the Bronx so that we can focus on Brooklyn and Queens.
I mean, I think thermometer.
I think that's probably the move.
See
Oh,
if those...
we've already got a curse.
What? I'm already so annoyed. That's... I'm already
This is
so
that luck of Sam, bro. I'm
So
telling
now
you.
we're down
This is
one of
literally
our
just Sam's
thermometers.
luck.
Which one do they do again?
They got rid of our half mile. We would have to do a 3 mile, but then we would basically be out of thermometers unless we wanted to do a whole 10 mile.
Well, 10 mile,
And that's not
going
gonna
to take forever.
Okay. Is there any other way we can like exclude this part of the map without doing a thermometer?
I don't know, you have the thing.
Yeah, here, you look at the nifty investigation.
Maybe I'll notice one that you haven't.
You'd have to go
Commercial
measuring.
Airport could do it.
The thing is, if they were closest to JFK,
It's like that.
it's that.
And then this, if it's that, it's this. I mean, I think commercial airports
I
good.
mean, is it though?
Let's ask
Because it
for
could be
do they
like,
share
oh no,
our
because if it's
nearest
anywhere up top, it would be the other airport.
Our nearest airport is certainly LaGuardia.
All right, Amy, I have news, which is that we have been asked another question.
Okay, lame. Flop.
It's sort of a lame situation.
I don't know why they would do that. Leave me alone.
They have asked if our nearest commercial airport is the same as theirs. They are closest to LaGuardia. Okay, Amy, it actually is quite close,
Sure.
but we are measured to the Google Maps pin. We are closer to LaGuardia, so it is the
Okay.
same. as theirs.
Oh, we're
I
good.
will say, I don't love this, but I'm not super
We're
upset
good.
about
That's a
it
good
because
one.
it's always good
Because now we
when
don't have to jump and go all the way across
an
town.
answer is close, because it means we are sort of towards the edge of the area they're eliminating, which can sometimes be a good thing. Well, also, they still haven't eliminated the Bronx, I don't think. I think that much
and
of the Bronx
all
remains
of the
in
Bronx would be closest to LaGuardia.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Yeah.
So let's just wait for the answer. Have we mentioned, by the way, like the reason we're doing this is a product. This is commercial. You've been swindled.
That you can buy this game. You can play it anywhere. You can play it here in New York. You can play it in Switzerland like we did, or Japan like we did, or freaking, I don't know, Kansas City.
It's so cool,
If you want
too.
to play it in Kansas City.
Oh, we got an answer, Ben. Same.
I got a cop, bro. This
Okay,
would be
that's-
so
that's
fun to play on like a
useful,
vacation,
except
like just
for
a
what our
day,
next
like one of
move
those
is.
like board
Now I
days
don't
on
know what our next
vacation, and the whole
move is
family's
then.
there.
But that
This would
means
be a
like
lot
either
of
they
fun
are
to
in
do.
Manhattan or Bronx or Queens.
All of Bronx in play. Part
Especially
of
with
Queens
the
in play,
fam,
and
bro.
a
This
very
would be
small suburb of
awesome.
Manhattan in play.
I mean, how long would it take us to go to the Bronx and check?
Okay. Now it is, in fact, time to draw our cards, which is great because we've arrived.
Oh, look at this timing. We've arrived at where we're going.
Can you believe it? Welcome to Sakura.
And it's so cool because they can also come out with like specific
An homage, you
editions
might call it, to a
of
previous
the
iteration.
hide and seek. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we get to
They can
draw
even
the
make
top
like hide and
three.
seek cruise ship edition. You know what I mean? Like
Two.
that are like specific stuff. That would be lit.
All right, we've
Or like
got
specific
a discard two, draw
cities.
three, a 6-minute time bonus.
This has really good growability on the product.
Discard two, draw three to a 6-minute time bonus.
Yeah.
All right, discard two, draw three.
What sorts of treats do you want?
There's so many wonderful treats that I could have. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh,
Thank you.
Were those a choose?
All right, now let's find a wonderful place where we can eat our snack. So they are still at Grand Central. So my read of what is going on is that they don't know whether they should go to Queens or the Bronx. And they are trying to figure that out.
they have, by my recollection, 6 trains they could get on, 2 of which would take them right here.
Damn, she's locked.
3 of which would lead them entirely the wrong way.
My opinion would be that we're not off to the best start ever.
God
No,
damn it.
certainly not.
But I would say
This
that
is- this is
ultimately
gonna be
we
a
are
hard thing to
strong
beat, I'm
and
not
we
gonna
will
lie.
persevere.
We're strong and we're resilient, and
And we're getting hoed.
that's all I've got.
Okay.
That's all we are. I would just love to see them choose wrong so that I can enjoy my day.
Okay.
Ben broke the microphone very bad.
Look, we broke the mic. Look, we're doing a sort of a speed run of how fast can we break all the microphones.
And to be clear, that was 24 minutes in.
That is a new record for
It
us.
is a new
Yeah,
record.
what happened?
So send it to the Bronx.
We could send it to the Bronx and check the Bronx. It's a little risky. We could just do a straight up like thermometer, but again, we only have one.
I reckon we head there and do St. Borough.
Okay.
Because like, if it's not that, then we could probably figure that out.
Here's the thing. If we go to the Bronx
There's
and we
gotta
check
be
if
a way
they're-
that we can
they're in
do
the Bronx
better,
and they're
bro.
not in the Bronx and they are in Queens, we
We're
are
fucked.
in big trouble. We've wasted a lot of time.
I'm pro doing something that involves us moving.
Okay, look, let's go to the damn
Come
Bronx.
on, no,
I bet
let's-
they're in the Bronx.
Let's think about this. They're not in the Bronx.
We need the 4 or
guys.
5.
All right.
Look at the art.
We could have asked for a better question.
This is a place of art and culture, Sam. It's New York City.
Trains in 2 minutes.
All right, let's go.
God, New York is such a piece of shit.
Okay. Off to the Bronx.
How hard would it be to just pay somebody to wipe that window down every once in a while,
Amy,
They're headed this way.
I have what I believe is incredible news. They seem to be heading north to the Bronx.
Let's go. Let me walk you through what happened.
This rips and
Let me tell you what happened to me. You said, Amy, I have news. And when I tell you, I felt every cell in my body go.
Oh, God, I love that they're headed north.
I feel 100 pounds lighter.
Wow, the vibes are so different now that they're going north.
Suck on my penis. Okay, sorry, that was just too freaky. It took them 20 minutes.
Oh my
Again?
Shut up. All right.
I like how they have nice water features.
Oh, yeah, it's
here.
kind of serene.
It's very calming. All right, are we doing it? Same burrow?
I think we should ask if they are in the same first administrative division as us, which here means, are you in the same borough as us? And see if they are in the Bronx. If they are not in the Bronx, I'm going to be a little bit worried.
Amy, I would like to say that there's no flag at the top of this flagpole.
No flag. you
Straight
can
piss
see.
and shit, for sure.
Amy, they would like to know if we are in the Bronx.
Well, we're not.
I'm actually quite certain that we are not in the Bronx.
Not the Bronx.
No, it
We're
doesn't
so
have
fucked.
the wind that the Bronx would have. So, I mean, to me, this sort of rips and rules. Well, I think they sort of had like a 50-50 shot, and they just guessed wrong.
Boofed it major styles. Hopefully.
The vibes of this place are so crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Amy, could you please text
What
them that we
is
are not, in
this?
fact, in the Bronx?
I love to. I told them, nope.
There's so much sun here.
Well, you know what, Sam?
That didn't even look like
Sunny
New York.
Bronx.
The Bronx is our oyster.
Oh, I hear a buzz. Oh my God.
Don't say, oh my God.
It's a no.
No, I knew they weren't in the Bronx. They would never be in the Bronx,
Too
Sam.
intuitive.
All right, God. Okay, we are in trouble now.
All right, so they're not here.
Not in the Bronx.
So basically, they could be here, like broadly kind of this area, because that's LaGuardia, and they're nearest to LaGuardia. The concerning thing is that there's this little tippy slot of Manhattan, which does have some cool spots. It's got a big park there. It's got George Washington Bridge. It's got the cloisters, the castle-looking thing.
Everybody is going to absolutely rag on me because we went to the place that has the closest thing to a castle in New York City.
Are you some big castle freak?
Well, this is a big thing about me is that I always hide near a castle.
Well, I know you like castles.
I do.
I just don't think Sam gives a shit, bro. I don't think he does. I don't think Sam just has a care in the world anymore. Like, I don't know if he just shows up like after taking like 40 pills and he's just like, fuck it, let's do this shit, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on, my boy.
And you talk
But
about
these
that a lot.
aren't castles. These are just funky houses.
With this sort of castle energy aura, sort of like if a castle had a nephew,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly like if a castle had a nephew.
which is also how I've described you to a number of people.
Hey, Amy,
Hey,
do you
hey,
wanna,
Adam.
do you want to draw 3 cards from the deck?
Amy's so fun.
I thought you'd never ask. We got this card.
Okay, that's fine.
We got this card.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
And we got this card.
Okay. I feel
Let's
like
go, time bonus,
duplicate
baby.
is gonna be the move.
I think especially this early on, a well-played
'cause if they already
curse
have
is
the
worth so
time,
much more than
too.
6
Yeah,
minutes.
we can duplicate a good curse.
Exactly.
Holy shit,
and-
duplicating a
No-brainer.
curse.
Take the duplicate.
Oh, I didn't even think
So
about
just sort
that.
of keep an
That's
eye out
big
for where would
brain.
be a good place to hide. As you likely know, Amy, the way this game works is that once they arrive at our station, we will be hidden somewhere within a quarter mile of the station.
Yes.
And so we need to kind of pick a place that is hard to find.
Yeah, well, isn't that the game?
The thing is, I want to make sure that they are definitely not in Manhattan before we even start considering Queens. Yeah, let's see what radar could we ask that would cut off everything in Manhattan that wasn't cut off by our first radar.
Okay, so the first radar basically goes to where we are now. So we just need this. We just need 4.2 miles. I mean, I think this is a good circumstance to use freestyle. I mean, what do you think? Do you disagree?
I think that this would be the time to use it.
Yeah.
Okay, show
Because
you.
it would
Let's do a
save so
freestyle
much
radar
time.
that cuts off the top of Manhattan.
Send it.
Send it. Oh boy. Oh, I don't like this. Hopefully they're in
Oh,
that.
but wait, we can't
Hopefully
ask that
they're just
question,
in that
right?
And we can go get it.
That'd be.
I think there's a
great.
good chance.
That'd be easy.
I bet they're in Washington Heights.
I mean,
you
they-
fucking Lin-Manuel Miranda loving
Yeah.
dorks.
Okay, Amy, I have a fascinating piece of information for you. Sam and Ben have used a 4.3-mile radar.
Okay. That's definitely to eliminate something specific.
Yeah, my guess is that there is something in particular that they are worried about.
So yeah, there's some little...
That eliminates.
There's some little sliver of their map.
Tell you what, they didn't need to be worried about it.
I'm increasingly realizing that I don't know where we are.
Wait, what?
No, I have no idea where we are either.
The greatest hiders.
Oh shit, they're not even in.
Right, that's so
wait.
true. And I've always...
So they're not even up there in Manhattan.
I
What
took
is
it from you,
that?
and now
Where
I'm
the
trying
fuck
to
are
get
they
credit for it
at?
on TV. What card do you want?
I thought they were right by the castles.
Like the biggest time bonus card. That's
Okay.
my opinion. Here, I'm gonna pick one and you pick one.
Okay, that'll be fun.
I'm just confused now.
Oh,
Okay.
I love the Curse of the Mediocre Travel Agent.
This one's hard, I'm not gonna
Curse of the
lie.
Mediocre Travel Agent. Choose any publicly accessible place within a quarter mile of the seeker's current location. They must go there and spend at least 5 minutes there before asking another question. They must send you at least 3 photos of them enjoying their vacation and procure an object to bring you as a souvenir.
Who cares? Who cares? 9-minute time bonus.
I love
Trash.
the Curse of the Mediocre Travel Agents.
Where? Ooh. Uh-oh. This is exactly the kind of thing that I'm for.
Let's do it right now.
Do it. Do we want to double it? Do we want to duplicate it?
I would love to duplicate it. Amy, let's duplicate it right now.
Okay. Duplicate.
Fuck.
The thing about this card is that it tells them that we are not a certain way, but they already know that
They know
we are
which way
not
we are. Up
north
in the
of
Bronx.
them.
Can we send them somewhere fun? Can we send them to like the zoo? Is that
I would
close enough?
love to send them to the zoo. It has to be within a quarter mile of them, though. Let's
right.
send them to the Hip Hop Museum.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, it's temporarily closed.
Good. We're gonna disappoint them.
Okay, this is pretty awesome stuff.
I would
This is some new
describe
tech, I'm not gonna lie.
this as electric. Do you feel it?
Oh man, this gameplay is getting spicy.
Okay.
Oh, we in the hood.
Answer? Do we have an answer?
Miss,
Oh, it's a miss.
go to the Hip Hop Museum.
And they've cursed us. It's a
All right,
miss and they've
this
cursed
way.
us. Where are they sending us to? They're sending us to the Hip Hop
The Hip
Museum?
Hop Museum. We got to spend 5 minutes at the Hip Hop Museum.
It's over by the gentrified building.
Seemingly, it did say on Google temporarily closed, so that gentrifying building might have gentrified out of existence.
That's, well, I guess I was gonna say that's ironic, but it's not ironic, it's just bad.
Yeah.
That's just how
That's how it
gentrification
works.
Look, I would say that we are in many ways so back.
I felt for a time as though,
Things were so over.
well, not even just that things were so over, but specifically like a sitting duck, like a duck who was sitting, and then someone could come and shoot that duck almost no problem.
Right.
And now I'm feeling a sense of agency. I feel like a duck with a gun.
Right.
Damn.
Well, I would say we're two
Quack,
ducks
quack.
with guns. And I think the team Ducks with a Gun is doing quite well.
Yeah, historically speaking, and knock on everything, when we have played as a team in things, we do not tend to
This
lose.
is true. Well, Amy and I have played as a team in things outside of Jet Lag the Game.
Mostly,
We tend to win.
mostly a sort of intoxicated Scrabble.
What's that? Something City.
It looks like it's Dream City.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, can we go to Dream City?
All right, well, we have determined that the Museum of Hip Hop has been gentrified out of existence, which is very fitting, on the nose, something like
What
that,
is this
right?
building?
Yeah, this does not seem to be a museum
Oh,
anymore.
no, there. But that doesn't, maybe it doesn't exist yet. Anyway, we're here.
We have to spend 5 minutes here and take 3 photos and get them a souvenir. We do also get some information from this though, right? A little bit.
Must be further than their current location, but I think we already knew that.
Okay.
That
well,
doesn't tell us anything new.
well, we're allowed to leave her at
46. We need
46.
3 photos and we need a walk.
Okay, Sam, take some photos.
No, we need a 3rd photo. That was great.
Okay, it would seem that they have made it now to the Hip Hop Museum.
That we're
Oh, the
playing.
Hip Hop Museum is under construction.
Oh, look how much he loves it.
He's
Ben's having
having
tons of fun.
Okay, wait.
Well, it's one of the great American art forms, and I hope that they mentioned this to you. Hip hop was invented in the Bronx 51, 52 years ago. It was the 50th anniversary recently.
Wow.
Because it's one of very few music genres that has a single point of invention. And it was when the first guy at a party in the Bronx did the first time.
Grandmaster Flash, I believe.
Sam, show me your coolest hip hop move.
Lights up in Washington. ISO at the break of day. I wake up and I got this little punk I gotta chase away. Pop the grate at the crack of dawn. Sing while I wipe down the awning. Hey y'all, good morning. Ice cold paragua, paracha, china, cherry, strawberry. And just for today, I got Marnet.
Okay.
Pergona, como oh, this is getting too Spanish.
Como te llamas?
And that, folks, is what we call hip hop.
We built Dream City.
Ba-da, ba-da. We built Dream City on rock and roll.
It's closed. Oh my gosh.
Time to wake up, I guess. I should find our dang hiding spot.
Here is something that I would like to share with you, Amy.
Okay.
Which is that I would love it if we could find a place that the path to get there is weird.
Yeah.
There's a rooftop that is publicly accessible, but it's sort of annoying to figure out how to get to it.
Right.
You know,
that's
sort of
smart.
something in that world.
Okay.
So I think
Fuck,
the question
man.
now is, would we care to send them somewhere? Over the bridge, over the bridge, over the bridge is, okay.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Find somewhere.
Yes.
We need a souvenir.
So they're gonna
for
do the
them.
travel agent thing and get assholes.
What is
They're
this?
just playing games with us.
Sam, I found this.
That's fun. Let's do that.
This is for you guys.
So we have 1 minute. What do we want to ask for? I think a photo is worth it.
I think just a good general photo. What do they got? What do they got on here? Let's take a look, see, huh?
2 buildings could be good.
Any building visible from station?
Could be good, although it can be manipulated a lot. I mean, a tree could be good in this kind of area.
What about just tallest building visible from station?
I'm game.
I like
Yeah,
that.
let's do that. And then I think we start heading to Queens. And I think maybe if we get into Queens, we just do a big ol' radar or something.
All right.
Once this is cleared.
It literally just cleared.
All right, let's ask for a photo of the tallest building visible from the station. A classic.
Classic.
And let's
Goodbye, Hip Hop Museum.
start heading back towards the part of the map that's not completely crossed out.
Okay, they have to still, are they still there or have they left? They're moving. Okay. They've asked for, shoot, sorry, we need to figure out what we're doing here. Okay, got a little chaotic. We realized that they were right next to the Harlem River, which meant that the other side of the river was within a quarter mile of them, so we could use our duplicated mediocre travel agent to send them to the other side of the river, which is kind of an annoying thing to me.
Yeah,
Facts.
they're near a bridge, but they're not the nearest a bridge. So we're hoping that this wastes a little more time than saving that card and just sending them somewhere crazy once they're closer.
So the question
That's
is,
kind of smart. I'm not gonna
how
lie.
could we narrow Queens down? Oh my God, did we get another one?
Did they curse us again?
Oh. We have to go to this basketball court. That's across the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a duplicate.
Man, they're freaking duplicating on us and all kinds of stuff. Are there stations over there?
There are, yeah.
Okay. Damn.
We're getting
Why do you think
fucked.
they're using all their curses now?
I think they might just think that this is an advantageous time to get more time.
I suppose, yeah.
Okay. They have requested a photo of the tallest building visible from our train station. Now,
We're pretty close to the train station now, and therefore to the tallest building visible from the train station. When we got off the train, we identified a couple of buildings that seemed like contenders, and we like that they both look pretty generic and they don't look anything like the sort of suburbia-looking parts of our zone.
Okay. They're literally making us walk back to Manhattan. Welcome back to Manhattan, Sam.
Yay.
I wonder if you'll be able to see. I'm trying to look around because I'm like, I wonder if you'll be able to see these buildings from like a distance.
Cool. That was a very annoying.
Because New York is very, very like.
That's probably why they got excited.
You know what I mean? It's very fucking close. It's not like very separated. You can get around pretty easily.
We're at the entrance to the subway station. Okay, so the way that this question works is we can pick any subway entrance or exit that we want, and then we have to take a picture of what is the tallest building by our field of view. So like, in our field of view, these buildings are overall taller, but in our field of view, this is the tallest in our eye line.
Nah.
So we just have to take a picture of this building that includes both sides
Damn
of it.
it, you
and
can
the roof,
manipulate that
and the
so
roof has to be
much,
the top
bro.
1/3 of the frame.
Okay.
And I do feel like this building does not have at all the vibe.
Yeah, what we were saying is basically there's this building and then there's another.
It's because this
entrance,
building looks
where the
really
tallest
modern.
building would be one of those guys. And while those are more generic and kind of all over the city and misleading, this just isn't what this area looks like. So we're hoping that that renders this unhelpful.
Let's pull our card.
Damn, that's smart.
It's fine.
Well, we have a discard too.
They still got jewels?
So it's
I
good
thought
to
those
just
got
build up some stuff.
discontinued.
Okay, we got our photo.
Or did they just have to stop selling to kids?
Like office building looking thing.
But it's not the Statue of Liberty?
It is not the Statue of Liberty. It looks fairly. I mean, it's a little iconic.
Iconic.
You can see that it's not super, super dense area because there's no building on either side.
Right. I mean, I think a lot of Queens is going to be like that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree. All right, 2:01. Time starts now.
All right, we've made it to the basketball court.
Let's get our photos.
Here, Sam.
Do a dunk.
Take action shots of me doing ball.
Do a dunk.
Me doing ball is
I love to
crazy
play
work.
ball.
Do a dunk.
Oh, can you get like an action shot where I'm in the air?
I can try.
Okay, ready? Did that work? Was that really cool?
Oh yeah, look at that rudder.
Yeah, check that out. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's get another one.
Do a dunk.
Let's do behind, you know, one of those.
Do a dunk.
Okay, I'm gonna do a dunk. We could just Photoshop that one. We can just Photoshop that one. Okay, we need another souvenir. Souvenir. Here's a good souvenir. I found part of a pencil.
Oh, whoa, look.
They probably use that for crack.
Oh my God.
Oh, he looks so cool.
He's sinking buckets.
Oh, he looks awesome.
I hate it here.
Oh, man. That's one of the coolest looking guys I ever saw.
Cow, we're getting
How
cucked.
far off the ground is he? What's his vertical?
He looks like actually very far off the ground in this picture. I'm certain that he's not.
Right. I actually choose to believe in our friend, but that's just me. So
now we're in the area north.
yeah, so we're in our zone.
So the big
Maybe we go
thing,
over there.
here is the big thing that we have to watch out for.
Okay.
Where we hide. They are going to ask for a picture of the tallest thing that we can see from our hiding spot. And we need to make sure that that thing
is low.
is not a problem. Because right now, it would be that, and that would be quite that. Yeah, I'm quite worried about that we would have to send that.
Yeah, because that.
They'd see that straight from the train station, and then they could work backwards from the angle.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
No,
Okay, that's facts.
She's on my list of tall structures I don't want visible from where Adam and I sit for a while.
Now imagine if you could climb that structure.
My opinion is that the north area is kind of a bust.
Okay.
For now. I think we could go
We flop-zill it a little bit here.
I think that we could check out the area sort of northwest. What are the fellas up to here? I haven't seen an update from them in a little
Hopefully
bit.
they've just fallen in love with ball.
Right, well, they're so focused on ball.
Hopefully they got so head full of ball that they forgot that they're playing hide and seek.
Right.
Okay, we have been freed from our obligation to ball. Ball is no longer life.
Ball is always life.
No, not anymore.
Okay, so we want to head to Queens.
We're off to Queens.
So that means that it's going to take about 45 minutes to get there, which on the one hand,
Sucks.
on the other hand, we have time to think through our next move. But the thing is, all the lines, they're kind of, the first decision point is not until like there.
Yeah.
So maybe we want to route to wherever that is.
Yeah, let's see if we can do that. Where are we going now? We're going to like the 3 or something?
No shot, I was muted that whole time. Sorry, I said I was coming back from the bathroom. That's on me.
Yeah, the 3. 3 down to Times Square. Oh my God, we have to go.
It's just so good.
Train.
Train.
Oh, we're almost at 2 hours.
Don't think about
Like
it.
a nail down there that I
About
can
it
feel, and
in
it's like
terms of
loose,
how
and I can't like
we're
rip
about to
it.
get
You
there.
know what I mean?
Train.
Leave my feet alone. I better leave my toes all out.
Ooh, there's a Trader Joe's. Do you want to get a little snack?
Ooh, trade me, Joe.
We're at Trader Joe's.
Call me Joe when I need a
I was
trade.
just trying to get a shot of you walking in.
Yeah, I got that now. Oh my God, look. We're being watched. Well,
Call
hold
me
on.
Joe because I
Hold
need
on.
that trade. Yeah. Yeah.
I showed him. I have my binocular. I thought that this would be good if Ben and Sam are around.
Right, to sort of locate.
Just as an example, like, they're not at Trader Joe's.
Right. Thank you. Now here
Great
is
snack, honestly.
one thing worth mentioning. Sam tends to get like very confident that he can photo match things.
Yeah.
So it is worth considering, like, it's possible that it actually isn't that bad of an idea to hide near. Well, here's the other thing. These are all the same.
Look at it, like, look at this shot. Can you
Yeah.
tell one from another?
So maybe that's the move, is hide just somewhere in all of this, because these all look the same.
And
My
they already
question for
used
you
their
is,
small
what
radar,
are the
right?
benefits of hiding in the sort of lower single-family part of our zone?
I'd say the biggest benefit is that there are not going to be any tall buildings. So they're not going to be able to just identify the tallest building easily and walk to it. But I would say, like, they're going to ask for a photo of the tallest thing that we can see.
Yes.
And if we send them something short, then, like, one thing that does is it's like it eliminates anywhere where you can see something tall.
Yeah. So I guess, do we want
Okay.
to go explore the low part and
God,
see if
they're putting
something
so much
speaks
thought
to
in
us?
this, and
Let's
I'm
go explore
pissed.
the low part in a meaningful way and see if there's something we like.
Okay. What are they up to now?
They've sort of made their way back down into Manhattan.
No, they're having so much fun.
Look, it's been 2 full hours and they're about to be exactly where they started. And that is something that I love.
That's something that we all can celebrate.
We can all get behind it.
Can we?
All right. Welcome to Times Square. So we're transferring onto a train. We're transferring onto a train
Nailed it.
into Queens.
7 train.
We were looking at the map, and one thing that was scaring us a little bit was that Adam and Amy would have actually had really good timing on a Long Island Railroad train.
It was perfect.
It just
Oh,
goes
wait, I think
kind
train's
of
here.
out.
Train's here, train's here, train's here.
Damn, good
Nailed
timing.
that.
Because there's this
Damn.
once an hour Long Island Railroad train that just goes so fast to the very edges of Queens.
And it would make a lot of sense for them to have done that.
Because the timing.
Damn,
when
they got
started at
'em.
11:30. There was one at 11:50 that took about 35 minutes to get to the last stop.
All the way
That's
at the
still
end.
technically in New York City,
Yeah, it's kind of perfect. I mean, we're not certain that that's where they are, but
but there's not that many options left once we look at the map. Actually,
Found them
And that one
niggas.
makes
a lot of sense.
And that's why there's like more low density or whatever areas in that area type shit, because they're like kind of out of the city. I like the thinking.
What I will say is, like, no tall buildings around these parts.
Yeah, I think.
God, this looks like a nice area, dude.
Slay Nation.
This has got to be more than Connecticut.
Is if we can find somewhere near here
That
where the tallest
like
thing isn't in this style, because they'll walk this deep into this.
See, now
area
this side
and be
of
like,
New
all
York
the
isn't a
buildings
shithole. This is a
look
nice
like
area.
this. Would be my hope. It's
Yeah,
hard
I guess
to
it's
predict
just the city.
Thoughts of another.
We did think that they were on the Long Island Railroad out there. Is there a photo question we could use that would maybe...
it's happening.
I mean, if there's any way we could see the station.
Well, there's a train platform, but I'm not sure I'd be able to identify, like, Long Island Railroad versus...
Subway.
Yeah.
I mean, there should be hella
I think
photos.
that we could do some analysis on it. There's also so few Long Island Railroad stations out there that we could, like, see if, like, the wall match the architecture of what those stations look like. I would maybe be interested to see
I
photo
like
of the
that.
platform in case maybe we can discern.
I'm not against trying. I think there's no hurt in trying.
Yeah, bro,
There's a very good chance that they're on a Long Island Railroad station, and there's a very good chance that those look distinct enough from subway stations.
What do you think?
I think let's try it. It's one card.
I like it.
Okay, I'm game.
Okay, so we've walked around the fancy area. I think the trouble
Super
is that
zoomed in
there's
on
only
a
a
shot.
small portion of fancy area within our zone.
And it's like, it's so obvious how you get into it, because you go through that bridge thing and you're like, wow, here I am.
Oh, they're smart.
I think that I'm in favor of hiding near what I imagine is like public housing buildings.
Yeah, just going
Okay, so
somewhere
more
where
of
the
the
tallest
tall
thing
shit.
is one of those.
Because they
And like,
all look the same.
yeah,
Oh, maybe
Yep.
they would like a photo of our train platform.
That's the
so
subway.
we are going to need to head to the subway. We'll have to resume looking after we do this.
okay.
My guess is that what they're trying to figure out is if we are on the Long Island Railroad or a subway.
Uh-huh.
This is my suspicion.
Which,
Damn.
this is the Long Island Railroad,
Yes, but
it's rather near the subway.
yes, our zone is centered on the subway,
Yes.
which is good, and we did it on purpose.
Yes.
Because there's a lot more subway stops and stations than there are.
Lear stops. It's actually pronounced Lear.
It is the Lear.
The Lear.
Certainly, my hope is that this will
damn
tell
it.
them nothing at all.
Though, a fun fact about the New York City subway versus many other systems like DC or whatever, is that the stations are generally designed to look different to give you the feeling that you're moving through space when you're underground.
I don't know that I knew that.
Yeah, it's a fun fact. It's like, so they have different tiling, different lettering sometimes, but
Wow.
such a thick layer of dirt has accumulated on all of them
you
that they're
can barely
functionally
tell.
identical.
Damn, just
And so
a tiny
I
bit of
believe
cleaning
that
would
we
be
have
awesome.
to take a picture that is visible from the train platform.
So we gotta swipe in.
Yeah, but let me check.
We gotta
the
make a-
Little Sky. I'll just go down just me so we don't have to both
Yeah.
swipe. Okay, I'm gonna go
That's smart.
get a picture.
God, I'm so scared of the subway. I don't know why. That's smart. And because that might be such a good sensor job that it
Alright,
blocks out a
here's
lot
what
of
I
the
got.
design too.
We're allowed
I'm so
to blur
pissed.
text.
Okay. Oh, nice. That's pretty good, I think. I mean, that green line thing hopefully isn't too distinct, or
Yeah.
maybe just directs them to the R.
Okay, that's set.
Oh, this is very interesting, Ben. That's an underground station.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a Long Island Railroad station.
No, and the further you get from Manhattan, the fewer the stations are underground.
Exactly.
Best I can tell, that would completely exclude
The Long Island Railroad line.
Yeah, I mean, that's completely overground. The rest of this train line, I think, is completely overground. So actually, what's still possible is that line, because that line is underground. I mean, I think
Can we
that was
look at
pretty useful.
stations?
So I think we 100% want to get off at,
The big junction.
yeah.
Okay.
And then, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be against riding up south and seeing if the stations fit.
It's not crazy, but it might be a waste of time. I would like some kind of affirmative thing.
Why can't we Google?
Being like, we're in the right zone.
I agree. If we're interpreting things correctly, I think that question might have actually just been really useful.
I think so too.
It's hard to say.
Hard to say.
Because my confidence level is not high.
No.
Now let's get our cards. All right.
Okay. That's not bad.
Well, we could use this or we could use it for our discard 2, draw 3, which I think I'd prefer.
Yeah, which now we have 2 to discard. You want to just do that right now?
Yeah, let's do that. We're going to use our discard 2, draw 3. We're going to discard these.
I really
2
hope they
cards.
just get the
This
same
card
ones.
gets used as well. These all go away.
Because I'm
And
not
now
mad at those cards,
you
but I don't
draw
want any
3
curses,
new wonderful
bro.
cards.
Fuck, they're about to
Amy,
get a
would you
good
like to draw
curse,
them?
man.
I'd love to. Like,
I just know how this fucking shit works, dude.
1,
Is that bad times?
2.
Curse of the Egg Partner. The Seekers must acquire an egg before
tie it
asking
to
another
themselves,
question.
isn't it that
this
one?
egg is now treated as an official team member of the Seekers. If any team members are abandoned or killed, defined as any crack in the egg's case, before the end of your run, you are awarded an extra 45 minutes.
That is potentially good.
Okay. And 3.
It's another lame time bonus.
Okay.
That's fine. Curse of the Egg Partner. The casting cost is to discard 2 cards. And now we have 2 that suck.
Curse of the Egg Partner, they have to acquire an egg before asking another question. If any, I wrote this, and I like
Want to
this.
do it now?
Oh, I
think
wrote
the truth
this.
is you can buy an egg anywhere.
You can buy an egg anywhere, especially close to us, but my thought would be that it's valuable to delay them getting information
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I think we just do it now.
So we are discarding these 2 time bonuses into the trash, and Ben and Sam get egged.
Oh, shoot. I almost send them a picture that has, like, information about the subway.
We're not giving them any information.
Could we look up a photo of one of those stations
Yeah,
and see if they
Finally!
look like the tile matches?
How did we just
we
now
do
have
that?
that fucking
Now we got
idea?
cursed.
These dang curses. What do you...
We need an egg. We have a new team member, Ben.
We have a new team member. This new team member, really, we could have used some help earlier. Egg. What was the tile they sent? I mean, that could kind of be anywhere.
Yeah, but
Here,
green tile.
green tile. Yeah, it's the same green tile. So what line is that?
It's the same
the
line.
exact
It's just
same.
further on. I mean, we could ride one stop express on the E train to that stop.
But there could be other stops that have that green tile.
It's true.
But we do, I mean, I think we can be pretty confident that it's going to be one of a couple of stations.
Yeah, I mean, the weird thing is in that area, the buildings are rather tall, whereas the one they sent.
Yeah, maybe we could match the building.
Okay, Amy, so, it would seem that they are headed straight towards us.
They seem like they're headed straight towards us, and I feel like garbage.
I don't think they know where we are on this line, and I'm hopeful that our subway picture will not reveal it. But I would say we really
Oh my
need
god, they're about
figure out
to
our
get a
hiding spot.
super clue.
Yeah, so
I feel
what
like
we're
this is
talking
about to
at the
happen.
minute is that there's a lot of these buildings like we showed you before that look similar. At the same time, our options for like
Come on.
places that are public that we could hide there are limited. We'd have to basically be on the street. Like, I don't know how tucked into anything we could be.
I think we should head up there, and if we find something better later, then we can.
Pivot. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up.
Oh. I hope they didn't forget the lemonade. I'd be pissed. Like, god damn it, that would hit right now. Especially after walking a couple blocks.
Well, that was a productive train ride. I think we probably got it to a couple of stations.
Yeah.
But Sam, we need to go pick up our partner.
Wait, I'm trying to read the hidden meaning behind New York subway colored
follow me.
tiles.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the deal, Ben.
Tell me the deal. Tell me the deal.
I investigated the subway tile thing. The meaning of the subway tiles is that they're in clusters. So basically, all of the local stations between express stations will be the same color, and then they rotate.
Interesting.
So basically, there's going to be a green express station, and all the stops closer to Manhattan
Are going to be green.
than that one, yes. But that means that like it's going to be in zones. Knowing that it's green, we know that they're in a zone that has green stations.
Yeah, I see a grocery over there. That is bizarrely helpful.
Yeah, no, that's actually great. So we need to not break this egg, right?
Yeah. Well, or ourselves. If any of the teammates die, then we get penalized.
Oh.
The thing is, we are running up against our rest period.
I think you try to put.
Yeah, it's gonna get dark.
I think you try to put the egg like in the front of the hoodie or in his pocket, and like maybe wrap it in like napkins or something.
All right, Sam, let's find our teammate.
And we gotta find a safe home for the teammate.
Like that front front of his yellow jacket or whatever, you know.
I suppose that's true, actually. Yeah.
Squeeze me.
Get the fewest eggs.
These are all good.
I think that would be fine.
And just tape
I'll
it
look
up.
after him.
Take the camera.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, hello, jet lag audience. We have put ourselves at the nexus of a lot of these like similar height, similar vibe buildings. Now,
They are in the process of getting their egg. Maybe they have their egg by now.
yeah, so, I mean, reader, what would you do? Can you send me like a telepathic message to the past and tell me which of these tallest
They look exactly
buildings
the same.
potentially is the most
How?
nondescript? I'm thinking that maybe what we want to do, we go back to single
back there,
family
get a
low
little far away.
so that these are
Yeah.
the ones.
Yeah. Okay. So
Now we're getting generic in a way that I'm kind of loving.
because if we
See, when I had city skylines, you know what I'm saying, and I put these single family houses here, they would get fucking upset. These niggas are thriving. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off because why does it work here in shit York, but it doesn't work in video games? Help me
hide
out.
right here, this building would be the tallest.
Yeah, that is from my sight line taller than that one. Oh, and there's little steps for us.
Let me pitch you on these steps.
This is Adam in that spot. POV, you're Adam.
Yeah, like that could be anything. I
Yeah.
feel good about here.
I feel good about here. guys.
Hello, they're right next to the Berea Landia truck. I hope they're getting an awesome taco.
And look, I hope that Ben and Sam are having a really fun day where they are just like slowing down and enjoying this amazing city.
Fuck
and
this
not
goddamn city. No, I'm
worrying
just
about
kidding.
us so much.
It is nice.
Okay, this
Wait, have you checked their skins?
I have. I've determined that this is the hardiest egg.
Okay.
This is the egg most worthy of joining our team as our newest teammate, Sam.
I wish you would
Which means
stop
we need a
waving it
new team
around.
name, because our team name is BAM, but now we have an egg. Now our team is
Bam.
I hate that they're like living in this moment so much.
Big
Like in this
bam,
video.
big
In this video, every
back.
single card they
It's team
pull,
back.
they're like,
Team
let's
Ben,
talk about it for 10
me,
minutes each
Sam
time.
is the A.
Instead of
he's
fucking
the
winning
G.
the game.
okay.
Wow, he's got
We're gonna
luscious
buy it,
hair.
guys.
Yep.
Okay, we're
This is
gonna
our
please
teammate.
help me win right now.
We're putting him back. If he dies, we lose 45 minutes, which we cannot afford to
It's
do.
your responsibility. No, I believe in you, Ben.
Now, let's find Adam and Amy.
That's a good idea. Research? Where the f is Grand Central? There it is.
Basically, where they are right now is the intersection point of the trains that come to us and the trains that don't. And if they get on the trains coming to us, I will freak out.
Sure.
I'll kind of totally freak out.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of impatiently staring at this map,
Please.
waiting for them to go like one
Please
train
fuck their
stop
head
in a
up, baby.
direction, so that we can decide how bad to feel. Is that right, Adam?
I think they're gonna blow it.
Okay, little update from us. We're still looking.
Yeah.
The thing is, we've been able to find 2 stations that have the same green tile
But
as the photo that they sent.
the problem is that, like, looking at photos from the station, the buildings are really tall around there, and the photo that they sent did not look like a tall building.
Yeah, it's hard to say though. It really is hard to say.
I don't know. I think it's not that hard to say.
Sam doesn't think it's.
I mean,
Here
at
we
least
go.
like the scale of the buildings around here, to me,
Like he
pretty
said, he's gonna
definitively
overthink
taller
it
than
and try to
the
be
ones in
confident to
this
photo
area.
match
Yeah.
the building, and he's gonna fuck it up.
Oh my God.
And that's exactly what's
Well, but
happening.
also, like, not only do I not know where else might have that tile, also I don't know what else
He
at this
literally called
point
it.
is possible.
Right.
I mean, I think we need to recheck our work and stuff, but like, oh my.
Look, What we know is that those stations are definitely in play. Of the interiors of those stations match exactly.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, it wouldn't take long to just go down to one of them, but I don't know really what that would accomplish.
We could look for the building at first.
We could. It just, I don't know. To me, it seems so unlikely.
I mean, I don't know where else to look.
Let's give it like 2 or 3 more minutes.
Okay.
See if we can figure something out.
Spoiler alert, we're not gonna find something else, I don't think.
Well, not with that attitude.
All right, I'll look, but we're not gonna find anything.
All right. Well, Ben and Sam seem to be taking kind of an infinite amount of time to figure out what to do next.
We're in our hiding spot.
Yeah. I mean, we're starting to get close to the rest period. It gets dark super early in New York, so it's possible this will go into tomorrow.
Yeah, but before, we wanted to like pay one more little visit to a place that we love.
The snack zone, baby!
Oh, so legendary.
Today on the snack zone, we'll be trying Trader Joe's Jingle Jangle.
God, I'm so happy they're back.
And jingle jangle to you.
Now we're just getting our asses jangled.
What the?
I think, given that we've matched the tile and they're in play,
I guess.
it's worth at least going.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, I'm just kind of dumbfounded because, like, again, that photo seems so off.
There are lots of ways to manipulate building photos.
I agree. I mean, yeah, at this point, now that we've rechecked our work, I'm a believer that we should at least go.
The egg says we should go.
Really?
That's
Well,
2 against
that's,
1.
Yeah, that's true. That's democracy.
And that's a real teammate, officially.
Yeah, no, it's true that it is.
I think what we should do is we should go there and we should drop a radar that encompasses both stations.
I like
the
that.
logic,
I
yeah.
like that.
If it's not either of those two,
Then
we don't have any.
big trouble.
But then they gotta pick between the two, and they don't have the super small radar anymore. Or the
Okay,
one
we're
that they can
going
pick a
not
specific
there.
distance, you know what I mean?
Forest Hills.
It goes all the way to Jamaica.
Yep.
Little J. Cole vibe. Oh shit, this is it.
There it is.
Is that not the right color?
This
That's
is it.
the right color.
It's the right color.
Well,
I feel terrible.
it would seem that they are, in fact, here.
How here?
I mean,
Oh.
my guess is that it was the mint green of the subway station. There is nothing I could do.
No,
It's the only distinct-
I choose to believe that you had no choice.
Well, it's a good thing we were already at our hiding spot.
Oh, does it always feel this bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels pretty bad every time.
And okay, let's look.
It's
Pipe.
3 tiles high of a stripe.
I wonder, could we find that graffiti there? Look, Ben. That is
See
the
it?
thing.
Oh,
That's
that's
not the right one. Should we check the other platform?
it's something like that.
The fact that the pipe is in the right spot and everything makes me.
I'm pretty confident that it's this or the other one.
Oh, Ben.
You see the graffiti?
He found it.
Yep. I mean, it's not graffiti actually.
Not graffiti.
He
That's
found
it.
it.
100%. That's a lock.
And they blocked out the
Yeah, that
words.
is it.
Hell yes.
Okay, well,
We're now. That's our day.
that is the rest period.
Yeah. So
I mean, this is their station. They're within a quarter mile of here,
Yeah.
which means that we're already in the end game. We didn't even realize it.
Yeah, that's true. What's her name?
Matilde.
Good night, Matilde.
Okay, good night from me and Sam and Matilde.
I really
Tomorrow's
hope that
gonna
we
be
can
interesting,
find them
man.
faster
Oh,
than they're
well,
finding
next
us.
week. Or if you guys go ahead and cop the Nebula subscription, you can probably watch it right now.
All right, Amy. Well, I have good news for you, which is that we have survived until 4 p.m., which is the rest period. It gets dark super early in New York this time of year. So gameplay will pause, and we will see you back here when we resume.
Bye.
Oh my God, they're gonna cliffhanger us at the worst part possible.
It's colder
Dude, like
today.
how they dress,
Today
like,
it's
just
a colder
blows my
day
mind.
than it was before.
Like they're so
because we're in
comfortable,
different
like
hats.
just being them, and it's so
True.
fucking
Both of us
awesome.
are in different hats.
Vibrationally, I feel like yesterday I was
pretty good.
It went well, but I was feeling bad. But today I'm feeling sort of fired up, locked in. They might find us soon, and that's fine because we're gonna find them really fast.
Cap.
That's cinema.
Good morning.
Morning.
We are so back. We are well rested, as is our egg, who is still alive. But where were we, Sam? I believe we were about to find
Ben, we're burning time.
Adam and Amy. Okay, let's go.
Here.
Amy, we're on the way,
Well, we
baby.
now know they're here.
We do. We have confirmed it. So now
Oh, we gotta ask a question.
we've got
Before we get like cursed or something.
we got to take a look-see here. It's probably not a tentacles that's going to be that useful here.
I honestly
No,
think
I
that's
we
the
want a
best.
photo.
I think
of some
tentacles
sort.
are the best.
Do we want to just get a photo of them?
Sure. Of them or like of tallest thing maybe.
Tallest thing you can see.
Yeah, because
They're
like
falling
there's a
right
lot
into
of
their
tall-ish things around here, so like the chances of it being something that we can spot.
Yeah. Let's ask for the photo of the tallest structure in their sightline.
All right.
We have a test.
So they have some stupid question.
Unsurprisingly, they have asked for the tallest structure in our sight line. This is the exact
They
reason
never use the
why
tentacles, bro.
we picked this place.
Now, unfortunately, very few of these like tall, bricky buildings look identical.
Yeah.
They've got different stuff going on with the windows and the balconies and the roof. So this won't necessarily they're not gonna look at the wrong one for a while necessarily, but they're not gonna see it from afar, we don't think. And they might see something else from afar.
No,
and be
well, the thing
fooled.
is, this looks like all the other.
This is as generic as we can get.
I like how he
Let's,
just
in
like
fact, draw our
said
card.
the exact opposite of what she
We
did.
get to draw a card, and we're gonna draw this card, which is discard 2, draw 3.
Well, this is
We're
not very
lucky.
useful
We're
to us.
lucky
We
because if
don't
they got a
have
curse,
to.
we'd be fucked. And I bet they're gonna
Undeniably.
ask for another question.
We've got our photo.
Oh, that was quick.
So it's like an apartment building. It's a pretty average looking apartment building.
Yeah, I mean a lot of these are brick. I mean it could even be
But it's slow.
well like
It's like something like that.
honestly it looks like the windows match with that building over there.
But
Should we go walk over there?
I suspect something, Sam, which is that all of the buildings here look exactly the same.
Well, no, let's go look at that one. Yes, they all look more or less the same.
But there's
like,
little
only
differences,
so
just like
many
he
of them have a
said.
single wide window like that.
I don't know, Sam.
I mean, we're gonna need something more, I agree. There's a somewhat unique, you see the corner has this somewhat unique brick pattern, which I don't think that one does.
Like those buildings there, Sam. You see those?
I see those.
It's about as tall as one of those.
Should we just walk over there and,
Well, okay, here's something that I just observed about the map. If you look at this, all the streets
yeah.
there are identical.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's cross at least, because it sure looks good that they're in this identical
Please
street
just
area.
go over there. Hurry up.
I mean, look, we
Come
ought
on,
to
guys.
ask another question.
No,
We
let's
shouldn't
go
get
first.
We should.
I mean, we could ask for another photo.
I don't hate it. We have a small enough zone. Like, we can move through this zone pretty quickly. I think we probably want another photo.
Okay, let's ask for a photo of them.
Okay.
Amy, they're
That's not
obsessed
gonna
with
help at
asking
all.
us questions.
Oh, do they have another one of their stupid questions?
They'd like to have a photo of us. Now, I would say that they're incredibly close to where we are.
That sucks.
So, I mean, for what it's worth, Ben, there are a lot of buildings that look close to the building from their photo, but they're not identical.
But Sam, I think this is their plan.
Yes, I know,
I
but
think
like,
this is their damn plan.
well, no, I think it's a good thing, Ben, because it means that like if we spot the building, we know it's the building.
I feel like we're in the maze. I feel like we're just entering the maze, Sam.
We're entering the maze, and the maze is not that big.
Oh my God, that's it right there.
It's a good thing that building does have a fairly distinctive
That's the building.
piece of masonry on the edge.
Yeah, so we just need to be looking at the corners, because like that corner doesn't have it.
No.
That corner doesn't have it.
Okay, here's the thing, Sam. There's only like one hospital anywhere near here.
Yeah.
It's like right there. So, like, if we ask
Bro, stop
them
asking more
if they're
questions. Let's
closer
at
to or
least
further from a
look.
hospital, it'll just tell us,
Yeah,
are they that way
well,
or this way?
Let's at least walk this street and scan all these buildings.
Thank God.
All right.
Like, there's a lot of buildings that could match on this street.
But let's go ahead and take our picture.
Yeah.
They're headed this way.
That sucks.
Okay, I'm gonna move the camera so that it's not so conspicuously just out there. Okay, they're very close. Let's send it.
I knew they'd go straight to 69th Street.
3-minute time almost.
Yes.
It's gonna change everything.
Oh, we got a photo. We got a photo of them. I mean, look. They're in like an alley.
Yeah.
So they're going to be sandwiched between two of these buildings, I think.
No, only one.
Yeah.
Only one.
Let's keep going.
Let's see
Only
if we can
one,
find an alley,
guys.
I think, to the left.
They're around the corner.
That sucks.
The bus is our friend. The bus
Bus
wants
is our
us.
friend. Never leave, bus.
Take the filming phone. I want to do a little map work.
And there's so many of these buildings, Sam.
Yeah, but it's a quarter-mile zone, man.
I guess it's a good sign.
Please,
we haven't
guys,
been
look
cursed
around.
yet.
Please look around. Please look around. Please look around.
Yeah. Or it's a sign of things to come.
I just think, like,
My camouflage.
near the end here, getting in as many questions until you can get cursed. Like, unless they pull a really good time bonus.
Look
Wait, look at
around.
this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got that same sort of trim.
This doesn't have the right corner shape. Here.
No way, no way, no way.
Please. Please go. Please cross. Please cross.
I just want to look at the other corners of this building, because, like, that top bit,
Is it exactly the same?
it is exactly the same.
Oh my God, yes, please.
I looked away for like 2 seconds.
Please. Please. Please,
Let's
nigga.
Here, what?
Please.
I just want to look at the other corners, just in case.
Yeah, I mean, it's really close, right?
Yeah. They're right there.
Oh. Ah.
Yes. 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 Yes, dude.
Good morning.
There they
Oh,
are.
thank
You didn't
God.
even finish your coffee.
Dragged in.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Adam.
It was a pretty funny moment when we saw you over there and you walked past.
Where Ben was talking my ear off about, like, we need to ask more questions.
Yeah, and you probably should have, in my opinion.
I'm annoyed that you found this building so fast. We spent a really long time trying to find the building that would be hardest to locate.
I have for you an investigation book,
Whoa.
and it's what a quality print.
What an amazing product that, as I understand it, is now available in metric.
And here,
I have for you some wonderfully printed cards. We will see you.
we'll see you in 1
In
hour
exact-
and 1 minute.
Wait, Ben, we need to run. We need to run. We need to run.
Okay.
We don't need to run, but it might be manipulative if they think that we need to run, right?
Oh, they're moving. They're moving.
We should dance to the montage music.
Where are we going? Where are we going? Give us some information. Don't cut before we get Clark Street. So they're going uptown. Like back into the city is what I mean.
How's that look?
There's no way they're going time. Oh my God, they're in the Bank District.
Okay.
Welcome to Wall Street.
What the fuck?
Howdy, folks. It's just me, Ben. I'm hiding here in our
This-
hiding
this
zone,
is
and
so
let me tell
obvious.
you, Adam and Amy are closing in. But if you want to find out if they managed to catch
Bro,
us
if
in
they-
time, well,
if they ask
you
for
can
any
check
pictures,
out next episode
fucked.
of this two-part series, technically the finale, right now on Nebula.
There's nowhere in New
And for
York
those
that
of you
looks
who
like
are
these
unfamiliar
buildings.
with Nebula, well, allow my friend, the disembodied voice of Sam, to explain.
Thanks, embodied voice of Ben. Nebula is where we post every episode of this show early and ad-free,
So
and it's
pissed.
also home of our exclusive after-show podcast, The Layover, where we break break down every single episode and give you all the juicy behind-the-scenes details that we know you crave. Plus, in addition to all that jet-laggy goodness, you also get access to tons of other original shows, documentaries, and movies from other creators that you already know and love. Most recently, we've started producing a live comedy debate show right here in New York City called Abolish Everything, where comedians argue for the abolition of some aspect of society while the political establishment tries to shut them down. It's lots of fun, and if you want to check it out, or anything else I just mentioned, you can get a whole year of Nebula for 40% off by following the link on screen or going to nebula.tv/jetlag.
That's fucking fire, guys. Please, please, please take advantage of that opportunity.